Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast here on YouTube. Got something near and dear to my heart here. I love Archie. I've been an Archie fan since as far back as I can remember. As a kid, well, I'd read the regular Archie stuff here and there if like I had access to it. It was one I never really bought the little Archie comics. And when they do this superhero stuff, which was mostly reprints when I was a kid, because you gotta remember, my childhood reading Archie was like from about the tail end of the 70s to about 86, 85. It's kind of weird to think about it now because I was reading, like, I would be going to Walden's Books usually to get my comics, or K&B Drugs, or grocery stores in the local area, Public Warehouse, Del Champs. You know, these places that none of these exist anymore that I can think of. Comic shop even don't exist anymore. And while I'm buying, whatever the newest issue of Saga of the Swamp Thing is, and reading this Alan Moore stuff that's going way over my head because I'm way too young to be reading it, honestly, I'm picking up, Archie. So when I find one of these digests, about once or twice a year, I find these digests that catches my eye. And this is Archie's Library 20, Archie's Milestones. I guess that's the title of this. These are thick, man. I mean, look at this. It's way thicker than your normal. Oh, I'll get to that in a second. Now, they are $10, but thankfully, Walmart, most of your grocery stores that will have these, discount them a little bit. I just pick these up a lot of times just to have something to read. And number two, I like supporting any kind of comics that's outside of a comic shop. Because that's how you get the new readers in. This is the Jughead Superhero Special. This just came out recently as a filming, I think. I haven't even really flipped through it yet. June of... Oh, well, my code is unexpired. And what this is that's a new story. So Ron Friends, pencil, script by Tom DeFalco. Al Milgram's doing the inks. Wow, this is a newer story of Captain Hero. It's Jughead's superhero identity, and Big Ethel becomes Big E. And this is done in that kind of new Archie style. Not the full realistic, but a little bit of the cartoony added in there, as you can see. That's a fairly long story, man. 20-something pages? Yeah, 20. Big Ethel Energy. Download the Webtoon app. Okay, they got a Webtoon. And you can subscribe to the Showcase of Milestones, 10 issues, so you get 5 each. This is a Captain Hero. This is a Frank Dole, Bill Vigoda. Okay, this is probably, look at this RSL. This is the old one. This is one of the ones I probably would have been reading as a kid in the reprint. Captain Hero and the Collector, same credits, so yeah. Collector looks like the Melter from Marvel. Remember the Melter? A guy I knew was like this old-ass villain I'd seen once or twice in like some Avengers shit, and then never again for the longest time. Until, was it Scourge killed him? That's a two-parter, wow. Multiple Madness. Another old one, Jughead 4-pack, 4 issues of Jugheads. Another multi-part story. So this is this almost all the hero stuff? Yeah. So far, I haven't seen anything in here yet that is not Captain Hero or... That's kind of cool. Yeah, it's a lot of Captain Hero. These honestly make the best bathroom reading or like car trip reading. For the longest time, I have a tote that I take with me to wrestling shows, and there's an Archie. I think it's like Riverdale Digest. It's one of these big, thick ones. And it stays in there because before shows, there's time to kill, and ain't nothing else. I'll sit there and read a couple stories out of an Archie. Oh, I love the shirts. Classic Jalopy. Archie's in India. It looks like... Let's see, this art looks a little newer. Oh, this is when the Mighty Crusaders showed up in Archie's Weird Mysteries. I've wanted those issues for these stories, but I don't have to now. It's a good thing with Archie. A lot of this shit gets reprinted. It's hard to find out where it's reprinted. Because there is hardcore Archie fans. There used to be a Riverdale podcast that was really entertaining. The latest, greatest, mightiest Crusaders lineup ever. Pure Heart, Miss Vanity, Super Teen, Evil Heart, Captain Hero. Then we got all the other old characters in the background. Another Archie's Weird Mystery Story. Okay. That's cool as shit. That right there makes it worth the 10 bucks. And then the issues. Hatman, the Crown Crusader. What the... Robert Fleming, script by Robert Fleming, pencils by Gene Colan, Inks by Lily Laperick. Oh, man, got some Gene Colan in here? Hell yeah. That is... Oh, yes. Yes. Man, hell yeah. I'm a Gene Colan fan in the first place. And I love that they're giving us... at least giving us some type of credits on these, you know? It's like, okay, cool. And then we're getting like some older ones where it's just Jughead stories where he kind of talks about superhero stuff. That's cool. Super Stomach. That was cool. So that to me was worth the $10. And we got this. This is a film over in India. Like the Archies became big or something, and they're doing like a little film for Netflix. 2023. We're in September and it isn't out yet, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I know I rag on Archie because I still want more Afterlife of Archie, more Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and all that stuff. And speaking of that, I actually found an Archie horror trade paperback today. I found this. I spent like $30 on Archie comics, a little bit under 30 that day. And neither one of them's been read because I've been reading more comics, more with 2 O's. But that's Archie Jughead Superhero Special. It's what, number 20 in this library. Cool as hell. Love these things. I'm out, everybody. Talk to you later.